Preparing for the interview. Once you get the call for the interview, the next thing you have to do is prepare for it. You can never over-prepare for an interview. The more prepared you are, the harder it will be to make mistakes. It is best to prepare yourself emotionally as well as intellectually for an interview. Giving a great interview is not as hard as some may think, but not as easy as others do either. Here are a few things that must be done in order to prepare for your next interview. Remember, during an interview, you are a salesman. You are there to sell yourself to your prospective employer. You want to market yourself in the most interesting way possible. Great preparation for the interview is your best bet. A salesman who is knowledgeable, friendly, and positive always gets the close. Do your research. It doesn't matter how much experience or knowledge you have about the position that you are trying to get in a company if you don't have a clue who the company is or what they do. It is disastrous to enter into an interview and not be able to tell your interviewer what their company is about. How else are you going to tell them why you feel that you would be a good addition to their company? A good and less time-consuming way to get to know about a company is to look up their website. You can get all of the general knowledge about them that way, including the names of key people and their job titles. There will be more on that in a minute. You should sift through most of their pages, including the pages that show samples of their work or products. You can also look them up in media reports if there are any. Read the articles about them and soak in as much information as possible. Another thing that would be nice to do is to check out the surrounding area around the company. It makes for a nice way to break up the interview. You could make a comment about a particular monument or vacation spot nearby. A more clever way to get a little extra information about the company is to call them on the phone and ask general questions, without referring to yourself as a potential employee. It's a nice way to get the goods on upcoming promotions and things like that. Know your contact. When called for an interview, ask to whom you will be speaking. It's nice to be able to greet your interviewer by name at the beginning of the interview without first being told who they are. It shows that you are on top of things and have prepared beforehand. You will also want to do some research on the person who will be conducting your interview. Learn what they do for the company and try to get some samples of their work or achievements in the company. If you know which department you're going to work in, you may want to get the names of your potential colleagues and superiors prior to the interview as well. This way you can get some information about their roles in the company and the types of work that they have done. Mention some of the things you learn about your potential colleagues in the interview and say how much you're looking forward to working with them in the future. If you can, give an example of their work so that you will appear more sincere and interested in the company.